Ta-da, heroes! You guys had a week prep for a nice fancy dinner party at Miss Vespawin's.
Right.
And you had just reached Friday, where Kitasha's twin siblings, Shaz and Speg, should be now available to help y'all get your cosmetics all figured out for tomorrow night. You have also received notice from Merlin that he's going to meet with you tonight to discuss planning for the event.
All right. So I think Joe say, so is there anything that we need to avoid to, just I guess to avoid offending either of your people, actually? So I'm just saying this to both of you, either your siblings or your suitor. Is there anything, any topics off the table, anything just that I should be avoiding so that I'm not causing offense?
Don't mention being poor. That's all I can think of.
Oh, like me being poor or him being poor?
No, like just like poverty in general. I think the average income at this party is going to be like, probably like $1 million gold a year kind of thing. Like, I don't know what the actual number is, but like a figure like that. So like, don't talk about poor people problems.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Do you remember Edmund's house when we went to go collect him?
Yes.
I believe, and you can definitely tell me if I'm wrong, Vespawind is at least a couple ranks higher than that.
Oh. She's like a few Edmonds all at once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yeah. And well, as far as the twins go, Shaz and Speg, don't call them the wrong name.
Mm-hmm. Are they twins?
They are twins.
Okay.
And they're also rampant gossipers.
Oh.
So maybe don't say anything too juicy.
I think I don't think I've got anything that they would be interested in.
Don't talk about your wife.
Oh, okay. Should I tell? Well, I can tell you guys. I think my mother will be coming to town at some point. So like, I don't know if that counts as gossip, but I thought I'd let you guys know.
Okay. Is she okay?
She's coming to assist with helping with Ruby and just covering some of the child minding while I'm off gallivanting. But just to take some of the weight off my brother's shoulders. But she's a difficult woman. So I kind of hope
Joe, why didn't you
don't
just
meet
send
her.
Ruby with the 3 kids to Akamoros?
To a different land?
Yeah.
Her life is in the city. Her it's her school and any of her friends. Me mostly. I wouldn't want to send her away with people she doesn't know, even if unless the city's at risk, in which case I may have to do that. But for right now, I don't feel that's needed.
Insight check.
You're inciting me?
Is Joe actually looking out for his daughter, or is Joe being selfish and wanting his daughter near all the time?
Oh.
DM allows it.
That's a 28. So what is it?
I
Is Joe too
honestly,
afraid to let go of his kid?
I think it's genuinely a combination. I think it's absolutely that, she does have a life here, but I think he also, and there's the not wanting to uproot your kids and stuff like that. But I think there is definitely a level of she and his brother are kind of the only like very close family he has left right now, and I think to lose one or both of those would really unstable him, yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Natasha will nod. Well, I keep threatening to bring you guys to Akamoros. I'm sure there will be plenty of room for Ruby if she would like to go see it as well.
Thank you. Maybe if I was going there as well, maybe that would work out. As it stands, my mother will be coming to town, so I perhaps when she arrives, I'll try and discuss with her exactly how long that might be.
Yeah, that's fair.
But it would be cool seeing Okamoros.
As someone who has a Pinterest board, it absolutely is.
As the DM, we might have to make a side trip into that, and perhaps there might be a side quest to come.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. Well, anyway, okay, that's all the gossip I've got right now.
Okay.
Just getting it out my system, and that way, yeah, I don't need to accidentally say anything to your siblings.
That works. They'll probably want to know what colors you guys are wearing to better match with everything. Also, did we never actually discussed this. Are we matching?
I hadn't planned to match, but I can adjust. I can pivot.
A day before the ball?
Well, I think the hat's staying, and the jacket is just black, so that'll go with anything.
Didn't you tailor your suit?
It was a lot of money.
You tailored your suit. Okay. We can't really change the color.
Okay. Well, does red and silver and black go with what you had in mind?
The silver does?
Nice. We are matching.
Okay.
What,
Great.
what about you, Mako? Do you have any silver highlights so that we can technically be matching?
I was gonna wear a silver masquerade mask.
Ooh. The one thing I do want to get your guys' feedback on is the glasses. I don't wear glasses normally, but I was wondering if I should wear them. I'm 50-50. Some big old wireframes with some slightly tinted lenses.
Is your vision that bad? 50-50?
Wait, I thought the high number was good, right? The bigger the number, the better your vision is. Anyway, yeah, do you guys think so? Joe's got these pair of like circular like wireframe, slightly red tinted glasses. They're just for show. They're just glass. There's no like concave convex in there. And he's like, does this work with me or not? Be honest.
Are they okay? I need this for visually. Are these like Harry Potter round, or are these like the tiny spectacles? Like the
Oh no. Some
Harry Potter or Trigun? Where are we at here?
wait. I'm googling
Well,
I know
no,
Trigun.
there's smaller ones too. That's the
True.
tiny steampunk ones. The
No,
Pierce Nez.
closer to a Trigun or like Harry Potter looks. Yeah. Just the larger circles. Like, and Joe's like, just does this go with the aesthetic I'm going with? I thought it might be cool. The salesman talks me into them, but upon reflection, I don't know if they really suit me.
That's a
I'll keep
great
them in my
question
pocket.
for the twins. That is a great question for the twins.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, they have an eye for this kind of thing.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Well, did you say they're coming this evening?
No, they landed last night. They said that they would be here this morning.
All right. All right. Well, let's do it.
As you say that, there's a knock at the door.
Ah!
Well, Joe, you summoned them. Would you like to get it?
I'll go get the door. Yeah, Joe had a.
All right. As you open the door, you are greeted by two tall twin orcs. I don't have any descriptions of these two written out. I don't know if Anna has any descriptions. I just have their names and their profession on my social circle.
Why? The description's there.
I did just miss it. I'm tired. My apologies.
How could you? I
There we
spent so much
are.
time generating all of these.
All right. So let's go for this. So is this description for both of them? So they're very identical.
Yes.
Excellent. So both of these orcs, same height, one male, one female, have wavy brown lob hair with blue eyes. Their skin is green. They're about 8 foot tall with a lean build. Sharp, glamorous faces.
Ooh.
And matching augmentations. Now,
Awesome.
they both look down at you. And good morning, I should say.
Hello.
I am Shez. I am Speg. You must be Joe.
Yes. I was gonna do a prank and say I was actually Mako, but no, I'll be sensible. Yes, please come in.
They're already walking past you before you say the please come in. They're immediately beelining for Kitasha. Just, our sister, it's so good to see you, as they each pull you in for a hug.
Mm-hmm. Kitasha will pull them in and also do the like an air kiss to each of them.
Of course.
Yeah. It's so good to have you guys here. I know this was a little out of the way for you. And sorry, someone is being mad that I'm not in bed. And you've already met Joe, and this is Mako.
They
Pleasure
will
to
both
meet you.
turn. Oh, it's so lovely to meet you, Mako. And hold on, I keep almost saying Spaz, and I'm like, that's not the name. Shaz will go, oh, you have such lovely fur, I must say. I think I
Thank you
hardly
very
need to use
much.
any cosmetics for you for your party. Oh. And Spag will go, well, we'll have time to catch up. Let's get down to business as we catch up. We're going to be working on you lovelies to make sure that we have everything all set for you. Please sit around the table here and let us know the colors of your outfits so that we can really make sure it ties in.
Should I go first?
Of course, dear.
I'll
Go
go
ahead.
Okay. So what I've got is I think an ensemble is what rich people call it. But I've got a black jacket and black slacks. I've got I think it's a neckerchief. I think that's what it's called. It's like a froofy, like a thing that you go here.
An ascot?
A cravat?
Possibly. One of those, yes.
Oh.
I imagine like they say like, is it this? Is it this? And Joe's like, maybe. And they all just kind of look at each other and then back to Joe.
So anyway, that's kind of like a silvery color, and then I've got like a red vest with like these cool cogs patterns, like swirly cog patterns, and then I've got a hat that I made myself. And I don't know if he has it on him, but yeah, probably why not? He has got it on him. It's a classy top hat, but it's got moving cogs that like he's built like a little like working engine thing into it, so that the cogs just like clicking around in a circle. Yeah.
Ooh.
So anyway, that's the vibes.
Ooh, very mechanic, very neat, very nice. Oh, we'll see how we can bring out those colors in your complexion so I can get you a nice matching vibe.
Okay.
How about you, dear sister? What are you wearing?
Kitasha reaches into her pocket and pulls out fabric swaths.
Yes.
And there is the like very sheer a portion of the very sheer fabric she got from the flame furs. There is like a lace applique with pearls and sea glass stitched into it. And then like a heavier like blue damask. So it's these and of course I have to do it and she's explaining like showing and explaining the dress. It's off the shoulder. All that lace and beads and pearls are going to be on the corsage area. And that it's going to be a Victorian princess cut. So it's less wide, it's more sleek, with a almost a fish tail design in the back. So it is going to be so almost like that.
Ooh.
The twins are just enraptured with these fabric swabs and are just getting every bit of detail from Kitasha that they can.
Okay. And I know you guys normally, I used to do gold, but I think it is time for me to go to silver.
Oh, okay. We can work with that. Nice silver, all right. Already have some good ideas for you. And now they both turn to Mako. How about you, dear?
My plan was for a blue and silver ball gown, with enough, probably with a hoop skirt. I want to be able to conceal gear underneath it. And
Here, tell us more.
Firstly, she'll gesture to her leg enhancers, and is like, "I need these to be able to not catch on the inside of the dress." And then I'd like to be able to store, probably, ideally, I'd like to be able to store potentially Joe's guns, or I don't
Goose
think
in a
my
bottle.
Goose in the bottle. Or I just I store my friend here. She'll gesture to Goose.
Goose, who has just been like just sitting in the corner this whole time.
I imagine Goose is just like has like one of the feathers I gave him, and just like preening it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I can collapse my poleaxe enough to fit under here, but if it's a possibility, I'd like that. Other than that, though, my plan is I'm having a silver masquerade mask, very similar to. I'm gonna post a picture in the chat.
Ooh,
This is
we
one
got
really
pictures.
cool. I found this mask looked really cool, and I'm thinking rabbit masquerade mask and the rabbit ears. So, I like do you get the vision?
It's gonna be 4 ears.
Yeah.
You'll never know which ears are the true ears. I like it.
Yeah. So blue and silver, and then focus on making sure that the hoop or the either hoop or basket can keep my gear from getting tangled.
Okay. And Shaz will go, now I think we might be able to get that spear in there if you're up to putting some heels on in addition to your walking gear here. If we give you enough height, you should be able to fit that in there, and then throughout the night, if you do end up taking out your staff, you could end up just kicking those heels off to give you better mobility.
How would a creature with paws wear heels?
I'm sure they may found a way.
Like, what's the logistics here? Like, are these like platform boots or like?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they're just platforms. I'm pretty sure they're just satyr feet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you've ever seen those people who cosplay satyrs or like the deer, and it's just the like platform heel, and they've just taken off the actual heel bit, it's like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Is Mako gonna be 7 feet tall?
Mako right now is like 4 foot something, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's your character. All I know is everyone in the party is shorter than me.
Is she going to tower over Merlin?
She's already a little taller than Merlin. So I think the heels like if we in order to fit the spear, pop on 6-inch heels. She will be a good head and a half taller than Merlin.
As it should be.
Man, Merlin really has like an interesting relationship here. Where it really is just this little twink, and then the absolute muscle mommy almost like.
Merlin's living the dream.
Mako's got 20 strength. She is at peak physical capability.
Real quick, just this is kind of a somewhat in character, somewhat out of character suggestion, just in regards to storing items. So when as an artificer, when I finish a long rest, I could potentially swap out one of my infusions. So rather than having like the +1 pistol or what the radiant weapon for you or whatever it might be, I could instead get a bag of holding. So I could potentially make a bag of holding, and that could either be like secured basically under the hoop of your skirt, like you were saying, or just like, I could try and make a nice handbag of holding or a satchel of holding, which we could then get your glaive in there maybe. It's just a suggestion. I don't know whether anyone would actually like me to do that. I can mess around on the and swap out one of my infusions instead, or not.
I think whatever. If we can get away with it just being stored normally, then I'd like to do that. But
okay.
If that's going to become a challenge, then I think the bag might be a good idea. We can sew it into the dress as a pocket.
Yeah, the dress of holding.
Well, honestly, I will say you could potentially. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you can probably just cut slits into the skirt, because that's how pockets used to be. Was they were tied under the crinoline and under the bustle, and you could just like stick your hand in your pocket and pull out a whole ass bottle of wine.
Yeah, they had real pockets back in the Victorian era.
Their pockets big. Them pockets big.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, like I say, we'll see if we can make it work with the dress, but then maybe we'll keep that as a backup just in case.
Okay. Yeah, Speg will go ahead and nod, and I think we can work with this. So let's get out our. And what you didn't realize was at some point they had lugged in a just chest full of stuff. They pop it open, they're like, now let's see what we have in here. And as you spend the next couple hours finding the perfect shades for your face, Joe, I think they actually focus more on bringing out the orange highlight markings on your face.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And show it as more of a accentuating those features. I think they fight about the glasses. Meg thinks
Sounds
they're
right.
great. Shaz does not.
Can we make it a decision with like I have to do like a skill check, like a performance or something random like that, just to see whether Joe can pull them off.
Hold on. Let me just. You know what? Give me a deception check.
Deception, all right. Oh yeah. It's a 14.
It could go either way. It's up to
Oh
Joe, really.
no. Oh no.
You've done this to
Well,
yourself.
Joe makes the possibly bad choice and decides to wear them.
Okay. Speg looks triumphant while Shaz kind of looks at you like, men.
Lost cause.
For Mako, it's going to be a very light blue eyeshadow that can somewhat be seen through the mask, but it's more of a, in case you decide to take off the mask throughout the night. They do a bit of shade sculpting for your fur, just to accentuate a couple of Mako's already prominent features. Bit of highlight, give it some sparkle. And then for Hitasha's, it's a very similar. We've got that they bicker back and forth on which shades they should use, because one really wants to go for more silver, one wants to go for blue. It ends up being a mixture of the two, but it comes out very gorgeously on Kitasha with a nice fading blue to silver eyeshadow with decent amount of highlight that she's going to look very sparkly in the large, heavily lit ballroom.
Mm-hmm. As it should be.
Mm-hmm. Now here's a moment. I would like you three each to give me. Go ahead and give me each a deception check to try and not accidentally spill some juicy gossip to the twins.
Oh, I just wasted my decent deception roll. No.
I have a +0 to this.
Yeah, we didn't do great.
That's a 10.
14.
That's a 6.
Oh,
It's been too long.
it has been too long. What does Kitasha spill to the twins?
I think the twins have been potentially asking if she is going to be working at the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And Kitasha will say, well, I'm working on behalf of the guild. I'm not going to be there servicing anyone. I don't think.
Oh, on guild business. And as
Yes, guild business.
they pack that away for later gossip. Mako, you let something slip about tonight. What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
What do I
Joe's
know?
previous just spilling the beans on all his juicy gossip apparently worked, because he did not spill the beans on anything. But what does Mako let slip?
You got a pre-spill.
trying to think of like what could have like been a topic of conversation that would have led to any kind of spillage.
Would Mako have revealed anything about like the both Merlin and also a potential like any conflict, internal conflict?
I'm trying to think of any reason why Quill would have come up.
Yeah.
I mean, it could also just be something about Merlin too.
True.
They might
don't.
needle you about being too pretty to go single.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm trying to think. And they're like, what about that? Can I give that would be juicy? Man, I
Well,
didn't
that
even
you're
think
going
about
to
it.
this party with your fiance is pretty.
That
Because they
relationship
don't
must be
know
going
much about you.
really well.
Yeah, I guess for them, yeah, I would say that like the my fiance is actually the one who hired us for this job. Uh,
Fiance, love of your life, hiring you. Wow, this must
you,
be.
you say love of my life. I've been betrothed to him since I was 6.
And that immediately, there's a look shared
That's gonna
between the
be it.
twins, and they both look at Kitasha, and there's a feeling in the air, and Kitasha knows it that she's getting.
Kitasha's just like sitting down reading something and just can feel them looking.
Oh, yeah. As
Honestly, I think I probably would expand a little bit on that. Just to say like, he's not a bad guy. It just wasn't my choice.
this just
Just
Kitasha is just
digging.
like. The twins
Mako
will
just
remember
digging.
this.
Mako's just digging herself a hole. It's fine.
Wait, how could this ever come back to bite me?
How could it ever? How could it ever? It's giving me ammunition.
You wouldn't use that. I mean, you're the DM. You're completely impartial, and you want nothing but the best for your players.
Oh, Michaela, did you happen to see that TikTok I sent you earlier?
I think so. Hold on. Let me just triple check myself here. If I'm remembering correctly. If anything would load my life, my phone that's 8 years old and doesn't want to work anymore.
Which one? The
What,
crab
Yes,
or
exactly. No, this was just a separate individual TikTok.
wow.
It's accurate. Yeah. Um
Don't even want to share.
I'll share it.
no one gets to. Oh, okay, good.
No one gets it.
No one gets to know. The love of my OC, my dear child. You don't deserve to be happy. As the evening comes on, yes, it has taken all day. But the twins have taught each of you how exactly to apply the makeup that they've created. And they've actually had you guys do a couple test runs to make sure that you guys can yourselves apply it, just because they have some other business that they do need to attend to.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
And they will, with a very clear, we'll be writing to Kitasha, they will head out, and you guys have a couple minutes before your planned meetup time with Merlin, who is going to also meet you just back here at your home.
Real quick, is Kitasha's siblings older or younger? Like in terms of the dynamic there.
They're older.
Okay. They seem pretty cool actually, and they actually seem to know a lot about fashion. I didn't understand most of the words you said, but they seem to know what they're talking about with colors and makeup and things.
Yep. They're experts. I'm pretty sure they managed to squeeze us in before going to potentially other party goers.
Oh, they've got other clients going to the same place.
I mean, probably.
So you're
They
saying
tend
we've
to.
got some competition in terms of our appearance?
Have you ever been to a party?
Again, I don't know if wedding receptions count, but if not, then no.
Was it only your own wedding reception?
Yeah,
Okay.
my brother hasn't got married yet.
Okay. So yes. These
Yeah.
kind of parties, you're in competition with everybody.
Oh, okay. Well, I was trying to be lighthearted about it, but now this has just got very serious. I will take this very seriously. It's a good thing I picked these glasses.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess is there any am I expected to bandy words with some of the folks here at these parties, like like an insult battle type thing, but like where where you sound polite, but you're not actually being polite. Is that a thing that happens?
Uh,
I've seen some plays.
okay. Typically, no.
Hmm.
It is typically a lot of polite small talk.
I see. Well,
I
that'd
don't
be
know.
good at that. I ran a business for a long time. I can make small talk with most normal people.
Kitasha gets a flashback of every time Joe has tried to do small talk with people.
Lucas' business failed quite badly. It is currently sitting in ashes.
We know.
It's currently a laundromat.
But yeah, I wouldn't plan on being rude to people.
Okay. What if
And
they're rude to me? Do I call one of you guys or do I deal with it myself?
Call one of
I mean,
us.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All right.
Hopefully we'll all be in the same area, but
Sure.
yeah. If not, can you magically talk to us to ask for help?
Can I? I cannot. I can use Mage Hand to tap you on one of the shoulders.
Okay.
Mage Hand is invisible for me.
That's good. It is not invisible for me.
Yeah, that's what I was specifying.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I feel like we may have lost the forest for the trees, but I do want to remind all of us that the point of this isn't to fit in with high society people, but it is still to steal a thingy. I think
Oh, actually, to steal two thingies.
to steal two thingies.
Two thingies, yeah.
There's the artifact and Merlin's heart.
Three things.
I don't think Merlin's heart needs to be stolen.
Okay. Oh, I think that sounded smooth. That was cool. What you said was cool. Anyway, all right. So to recap, this is partly a me because it's been 2 weeks. I've got my notes here.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got this fate-defying magical item in the residence that is on display, correct?
Mhm.
And we
Well,
somehow need to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine so. Um, Lady Vespawind is a collector, and it wouldn't really make sense for her not to show her collection.
Okay, so that's the one item. What's the second item you're talking about?
Oh, the second item's mine.
One of your own items?
Uh, yeah. So, long story. Uh, you remember how I mentioned that Lady Vespawin likes to collect things and people?
Yeah.
She actually tried to add me to her collection a few years ago.
Oh, that's not good, right?
Oh,
Okay. So the people in her collection, did they agree to be there?
eventually,
Hmm.
I didn't really stick around to see her whole process. Um, but
So
a lot of them were not happy to be there.
we're breaking a person out, or all of them?
Uh, no, I'm sorry, I skipped a few steps.
Okay.
So in retaliation to me not agreeing to be part of the collection and leaving, she added something of mine to her collection.
I see. Um, would you like us to know what that is so we can help spot it, or are you intending on keeping that to yourself for now?
Oh, no, it would be helpful for you guys to know what it is. It is an amulet. Um, am I actually not trying to have a picture of it? It is. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Sorry, I really should have taken a screen cap of this so it was ready to upload.
It's
Bum,
okay.
bum.
That's right.
I also definitely should have added more tabs to this.
Y'all thought this was just a Mako backstory thing? Nah.
Absolutely not.
We're gonna sprinkle some trauma in for everybody.
You get a
Yay!
trauma. You get a trauma. Everybody gets a trauma. Okay, I think main chat is going to be the correct one to send it to.
Mhm.
Yes, perfect.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's like a white clamshell. It has brass and gold filigree on it. It's got a piece of sea glass, and on the inside it has the sign of my house, um, and some blood in it.
Ah,
It's fine. It
okay.
was my mother's. But yeah, Lady Vespawin stole that in retaliation, and I want it back.
That makes a lot of sense. Um, and you're saying she's I think the fact she's taking people is deeply upsetting to me. Hmm. Well, if we find any people that she's got imprisoned or otherwise, perhaps there would be space to, assuming we've dealt with the other parts of the mission.
I mean, we can try. I think others have tried before, but
Would you
maybe
describe Lady Vestwind as a good person?
she's a very particular kind of person. Um, I wouldn't. I don't think anyone is all good or all bad. But she's definitely mischievous. And likes to surround herself with beautiful things and people.
I guess we'll fit right in.
Yeah, that's the hope.
No one will suspect that we are actually incredibly normal people.
We might actually be the most interesting people there.
Oh. That's the spirit. All right.
Yeah, I don't know if we can actually get anyone out other than ourselves.
Right. And your amulet.
And the people, but yes.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
amulet and the fate defying thing.
Unless that's a person, in which case we'll have to get that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. All right. Maybe Merlin will know more specifics about that item.
Hopefully.
Didn't Talos need to talk to someone to get more things?
Kiza was making a box or some sort of thing for the magic item. Because you're assuming it's a Fey item, just like your other one for keeping the magic at bay.
That makes sense. All right. Okay, well let's just keep our wits about us through for the whole of the night.
Well, yeah, we have nothing to do but to relax and then get ready and then go.
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
No
Everything's
stress.
fine. Mm-hmm.
And as you guys finish your conversation there's another knock. Very polite knock.
Suspiciously polite. All right. Go on, Maker. I believe that one's for you.
Yeah, I'll go answer the door.
I love how we're now just all nose going who goes and gets the door. Doing
Not
big
it.
not it's.
Listen, everyone in this D&D party is definitely neurodivergent, and that is exactly what happens when someone knocks at the door.
Just a herd of frightened cats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as Mako opens the door, Merlin is standing there and he goes, Coco, it's good to see you. I just met two very interesting people on the way up here. I think they were Kitasha's...
relatives of Kitasha, yeah.
Oh, it's lovely to
Hi,
meet
Merlin! Just
Hello. He'll walk inside and kind of look at the seating, and he seems a little awkward at first because the way I'm imagining this room, correct me if I'm wrong, is kind of like couch, coffee table, and for some reason I'm imagining maybe I feel like Joe would have a beanbag chair.
Sure, why not?
Either that or he has the chairs with the built-in footrest that you can swivel around.
Oh no, that's right. Joe has to have it. Joe has to have the dad chair. Yeah. Merlin will look like he's going to sit down for this conversation and kind of look at the seating. Oh, Stan. All right. Shall we go over what we know and try to come up with a plan?
That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, as a side note, just for the fun flavor of it, Goose is over in the corner playing both with a feather, but also Speg gave him a small bottle of some form of makeup that he's having fun just kind of messing with.
Oh no.
But he is listening.
He will remember this.
He will remember what we discussed. All right. So I believe some of you, I know for sure Mako has been to such parties as this, and I believe you yourself have been as well, Kitasha. Joe, have you been to such an occasion?
Apparently, no.
Okay. No worries. I'll give a rundown really quick just of what to expect, just so we all are at the same level of understanding, just so that nothing surprising happens. So typically there will be arrival meetings. We will aim to get there probably about 45 minutes early. There usually is a gathering space within the first main hall of the building, and then they will guide us into the dining room. From there, they'll have, once everyone is called in and seated, we will have our formal dinner. From there, we should be escorted out into the ballroom for our socializing, entertainment, dancing, all that sort of stuff. And then that should go on for several hours until our departure. There's usually a couple different things in the entertainment. Music, dancing, parlor games, performances, all sorts of things that we'll probably see. But yeah, that's the basic outline of what to expect for the night. In my opinion, I think the easiest time for infiltration will be during the socializing segment of the night.
I see. Where things are a little more freeform.
Yes. So if we are having Goose scout ahead, if there is some way to discreetly deposit him somewhere that he could begin exploring and trying to pinpoint down where some of the items might be located that could potentially be.
I should be able to drop him in a secluded corner. The current plan is to sneak him in under my dress.
Oh, all right.
In a bottle.
If
A
it's in a
painted,
bottle,
opaque bottle.
well, Merlin is having a moment
New
of just.
kink unlocked.
Well, all right then. Yes. When we are introduced, I wasn't sure on who all I would have, so when I put in my response to the invitation, I just stated that I would be bringing guests. So I don't believe they will be announcing you three by name. So in case you are wanting to conceal your identity, to be fair, I think Mako will have a much harder time concealing since it is somewhat known in those circles. But at least for you two, that should help kind of if you're trying to be a bit more discreet or putting on a facade of any sort as you're going through. It might be helpful there.
So, if we're going to be sort of putting on a fake name, is that sort of what you're saying? A fake person, fake personness?
You don't need to. I was simply stating that if you were wanting to keep yourself more private in this situation, that would be an option.
Kitasha visibly relaxes a little bit.
Maybe it's too direct a character question, but would you be relaxing upon the prospect of making a fake identity or not?
Of
Or like not needing to?
not being announced.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Joe says, Well, I think given the opportunity, I don't see any harm in coming up with a fake name just to throw off any possible people that might have once recognized me.
It's
Hmm?
as long as it's something you can remember when you're drunk.
Am I getting drunk?
They tend Alcohol tends to be served fairly liberally at these kind of parties.
I see. All right. Well, I must play the part.
Well, once we have the
Concern.
item, I would say you are at liberty to enjoy the party when we acquire the item.
Yes,
I think
that makes
once
sense.
everything is said and done, I would gladly have it be an enjoyable event for all of us. But yes,
All right. So, can you tell us anything more about this item that we're actually looking for?
The only things that I've been able to gather is that it seems to be small. I believe he's been hiding it on his person, Arnold, as well as I believe it is being presented as a gift tonight to Lady Vesperwind.
From him.
Yes.
Okay,
So there will probably be some form of announcement. These people in these circles often like to make a big show of these sorts of things, so he will probably
would you
make
say?
a.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Would you say
I
it'd be
don't know
wiser
what
to
this
try?
voice is.
Wiser to try and steal it before that point, or well afterwards?
Honestly, I think it would be better to try and steal it afterwards. Just simply due
Okay.
to he's going to be pretty guarded with it, and we're going to have very close time with him. While we do have the formal greetings and the meal, it's often rather difficult to converse with people throughout those times, just due to the fact of you're assigned seating and we will potentially not be anywhere near him.
Got you.
And if he were to lose the item before presenting it, that may cause a bigger stir and announcement.
Absolutely. All right. Let's. I suppose. Just to pool understanding and resources. I have the capacity to become very stealthy. I can also straight up turn invisible or turn somebody else invisible. So these are probably going to be both quite useful. I have an invisible mage hand, which could potentially help us a little bit. And I've got a couple ways that I could cause a small or large distraction. But that's sort of where my help will be finding its end. I feel like Kitasha, you are very good with people, if you don't mind me saying so. So I think certainly any specific distractions or personal social interactions would be really good coming from you. Mako, outside of being probably the most deadly person I know, is there anything else that you've got that might be useful in this moment for this specific mission?
Not a whole lot. I mean, like incognito, like being I don't have a lot, but if I manage to get into a position where I can be outside of, line of sight of people, then I can definitely move around and I can get to places potentially unavailable otherwise. Especially with Goose's help, I don't believe any locked doors will be an issue.
All right, that's true. Perhaps because the stealthing or invisibility can be passed onto you and anyone else as well.
Yeah.
So
Additionally, I have the cloak of or the boots of elven kind you gave me.
Yes, of course.
Oh,
All right, so we've got a few
one
options.
additional thing that might be useful for locating a thing. Is I have 10 feet of blind sight, and I can sense things even if I wouldn't be able to see them normally.
Oh, that would be useful. Yes.
Oh, yeah, for locating object, I have a spell for that.
And even being able to, oh, that's really good. Yes, and even I was thinking being able to hear, for example, with your blind sight, if you were to go up to a locked door, you may be able to tell whether there's somebody on the other side.
Potentially, I will say blind sight specifically calls out invisible things. So if anything's invisible, as long as I'm close to it, I should be able to detect it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Beyond that, uh, I'm probably gonna end up using all of my superiority dice to maintain any of my social skills, and then I'll have none left over when we fight.
When we
Well,
fight,
that
come
shouldn't
on.
be a problem. I can still, throw thunder waves out. That'll be fun.
Although let's try and keep the violence to
Here's a question:
minimum.
what's the likelihood that Lady Vespa, what is it?
Vesperwind. Yeah.
Lady Vesperwind, what's the likelihood that she employs Thrycreen staff?
I know her drivers are Thrycreen.
Because one of the skills I picked up is the Thrycreen language, so I could potentially communicate with the staff in a way that a lot of people can't.
Could be very useful. I think she might have a few servants in the house that are Thrycreen as well. Could be a useful skill, yes.
All right. Well, that's on the option.
Quite an interesting language to take up.
It was very useful with my team.
All right. Is there anything else that we want to prepare for or discuss before we set up for this evening? Does anyone have any other concerns or things they want to bring up?
I have one concern, Joe.
Oh, yes.
Since you have not been to such parties, do you know what cutlery to use with each dish?
This is a trick question. It's always starting from the outside, no matter what the situation is.
We'll go over it.
And also, I'd ask that you please don't call me Joe anymore, just for stealth's sake. I would like you to all call me Horatio. Horatio Velveteen.
All right, Sir Velveteen.
I'm trying to remember what Shakespeare has Horatio in it, and if there's any line.
That's the holding the skull. That's the
No, that's Yorick. Yorick. Alas, poor Yorick.
I knew him well, Horatio. I think that's the end of that line. Yeah. Yes, Horatio Velveteen, and I own many businesses. I'm working out some of the backstory.
Mako, you catch the side glance that Merlin gives you, just of like, have I made this a terrible mistake?
I'll try my best to communicate in the look. He's got the spirit.
Oh, also, Joe, do you know how to dance?
Yes, I had dancing lessons with both of you in the practice in the weeks prior. I know a thing or two about dancing.
Okay. Because a lot of the dancers will probably be flourishing, so as long as you don't get hit with a flourish, I think we'll be fine.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
Okay.
Spatial awareness. I may be able to move myself, but spatial awareness is not a strong suit. Collisions will abound.
And we have our distraction. Okay.
And Merlin seems to be contemplating his life now.
We'll be fine. We'll make it.
Yes, I have no doubt with a team that you have acquired, it will run very smoothly and get the job done.
Yes, the team that Mako put together herself with no outside influence.
Merlin doesn't need to know that.
Mhm.
Merlin doesn't know how guilds work.
Guilds are for poor people.
I mean...
Not inaccurate.
All right. And with that, we will fade out and we will go into Saturday. Is there anything you guys want to do before the party?
Some last minute dance training.
I know that Mako is wearing a mask. Is this a masquerade ball?
This is not specifically a masquerade, but masks did often make appearances for different parties, even without it being specifically masquerade. So, if Kitasha would like to add a mask onto her outfit, that is more than welcome.
Okay. Because I think she will go into her chest, the one with the frog stamped on it, and will take out just strands of like sea glass pearls, small shark teeth and shells that are all strung together, and we'll take it to a mask maker and just see if she can get them added to like a simple like Hilary Duff Cinderella like mask.
Okay.
So it's just like it's the mask and then the beads and everything
Draping
else kind of
down.
coming down from it. Yeah.
Very nice. Everyone will have things covering their eyes.
Perfect. We love it. No one can perceive.
It'll be good. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah,
Don't worry
that
about it.
works. Is there anything Mako's wanting to do before?
I don't think so. I think that at most she's probably just going to be trying her best to like. I also was thinking that she would be trying to meditate in order to like figure out get back into that mind space of being at these kind of parties.
Hey, that's fair.
And
Alright.
I reckon Joe will probably be asking Mako specifically for dancing help. In anytime you're not meditating.
Actually,
yeah.
I think Mako will be practicing being in heels.
Perfect. They'll be close to the same height.
Oh, perfect. Well, with that, I think it's time we cut to the party. And what we will do is cut to outside this huge mansion. Like, you thought Edmund's place was big. You thought the haunted mansion that you saved from the mimics was big. This place puts all of those to shame with its tall, white walls that is just embossed with gold everywhere. Lots of columns, lots of pillars. Too many pillars. Too much filigree.
One could say a collection.
One could say. And as your limousine pulls up to this party and walk out, please describe for the listener the exactness of your outfits just one more time.
The exactness.
Yes.
Who's going first?
I think probably Mako and Merlin will step out first. Mako in this, I guess this is before, like this blue and silver basket skirt, ball gown, sleeveless with like mid what is this? Mid bicep length gloves. Wearing this silver rabbit masquerade mask, and I think I'd like Merlin to have a gold version of that mask on, so that we're clearly denoted as a pair.
So I did have an outfit for Merlin here written out, and I briefly changed the coloration just because I feel Merlin find a way. So Merlin is wearing a very similar blue full suit with a silver waistcoat. Very much matching. He's got the gold mask. And he also has both an emblem of his family crest embossed on the lapels of his jacket, and in the breast pocket, he has one of the flowers he specifically cultivated in honor of Mako. And this one is in a deep violet. As they step out, arms linked. Let's say Joe steps out next.
All right, he's in a black what's the word, like a tailored suit. There you go, that's what I'm after. He's got the red vest, very like patterned, with like some like gold lining. Oh yeah, no, silver. We'll keep the silver. We'll stick with the theme. We've got some silver lining, and underneath he's probably got a cummerbund. And then was it cravat? Was that what we were going with? The like handkerchief neck thingy, the ploofy thing. Anyway, whatever that's called. I was looking at pictures of suits earlier. I do not know the names of specific items, but yeah, and then of course a black top hat with silver gears clinking in a never-ending circle, and his slightly red tinted oversized glasses, and I think Joe's this has given Joe a certain confidence, perhaps like this just stepping out of the car. Joe has a certain possibly unearned confidence that this outfit, allows him to kind of, become someone different, at least just for a little bit. And so he's striding with all the confidence in the world. It wouldn't be a surprise to see a bunch of doves come flying out from behind him.
That's just Joe's mentality of it.
Yeah. That's Joe's image of the world. He thinks he looks incredible. Like he is feeling like on cloud nine right now. Although whether the outfit actually comes together to look good for him is another question entirely.
All right. And you walk out to join Merlin and Mako as they are inside of the building, and Tasha steps out. Let's hear
She
it,
does.
Tasha.
So Kitasha is in a gown with varying shades of blue and like an off-white. She has the top is off the shoulder with layers of lace with pearl and sea glass stitched into it. The cut, it's a princess cut gown. So it definitely embodies more of the hourglass shape as opposed to anything else. So an hourglass and then sheath straight down with a fishtail sort of trail behind. Um, and she has her mask with some of the, echoing the same beading and pearls with two small shark teeth at the very end. And she is also has with her a fan with mother of pearl inlaid on the sticks and guards.
Very
And
nice.
her hair is in a different kind of top knot, as is the fashion. So
Yes,
it's
is
like a tall top knot, because
Ooh.
that's the fashion. With more like shells and pearls and sea glass kind of added and strung along it.
Mhm. Perfect.
Ta-da.
Yeah, and you all enter into this large entrance hall, and it's kind of crowded in here. There's less people than you initially were expecting to be here, but still a decent crowd, and it's loud as people are chatting amongst themselves, and you all kind of just huddle around waiting for the announcements of arrivals to begin and to be called into the dining room. Mako, are you wanting to drop off Goose now, or are you wanting to wait?
I think now would probably be the most convenient time to do it. So, uh, probably like while like milling around, interacting with people, like she'll like move towards potentially like one of the uh maybe one of the doors by the kitchens or something like that. It was something where like there's like staff going in and out.
Yeah, I think Kitasha will actually take Mako by the arm and will just kind of whisper conspiratorially, we should probably freshen up, and will lead Mako to like a nearby water closet.
That would be good.
Perfect, yeah. You already know where that is in this building, so you're able to guide Mako, and you guys can freshen up and deposit a goose somewhere in the room.
Lay a
Is
goose.
that it? Yeah, please.
And as you guys come back out, and Goose is currently in hiding, waiting for most of the leave, he decides to start sneaking his way around. The announcements for going into the dining room begin. A tall butler he is human. He's got perfectly like combed black hair, a little mustache, and he begins to read out, and House Vesperwind welcomes Evelyn Ravenshade. And as he says this, a sleek black tabaxi woman who is wearing a bright aqua dress. It's more of the kind of bigger ball gown sort of style, bit similar to Mako's, but not quite. She's got very puffy sleeves. And she starts making her way inside the room. She's got quite a bit of gold accents, both on her dress as well as her jewelry. And then
What was her last name, sorry? Evelyn something?
Ravenshade.
Ravenshade. All right.
House of Vesperwind welcomes Cedric Thornfield. And here a olive-skinned dwarf who has a deep red beard that's very intricately braided. The top of his head is bald, and he's wearing a deep forest green suit, full tailcoats that go just to the right height, very perfectly tailored to him. you can see that there's some leaf filigree kind of embossed on it, and he makes his way into the room. The next announced. Hold on, friends. I have to find his name again. Give me a moment as I find his full name. House Vespawind welcomes Nagao Merlin Hizamatsu Tokugawa of House Taka and his guests.
Huh? I
And
think
guest.
Joe wishes he would nudge everyone around him excitedly, like to point to him and say, "Hey, that's us!" But no. Horatio Velveteen is, nods calmly.
I think Joe starts to get excited. Kitasha sees it and just kind of takes her fan and like lowers his
Yeah.
hand.
I like it.
Merlin will take Mako's arm once more and lead you all into the dining room.
All right.
Yep. Kitasha will also hold out her hand expectantly for Joe, and then he'll probably not notice, so she'll walk herself in.
Joe walking double time just to catch up to try and take hand after the fact.
As you walk into the room, you can see this dining hall is huge. This is like the size of the guild. Like, if you were to demolish the guild and flatten it, this just dining room itself feels like it's that size. And there's a long, dark cherry wood table that is stretched across with a bright red runner that goes across it. And you guys are each led to a chair. You're about midway down the table. And as you are seated and watching, the next person to walk in, you realize you can't quite hear the announcements. The walls must be thick enough to kind of block out the noise. But the next person to walk in is a Falcon Aarakocra, who is wearing a bright orange suit, and he has a red waistcoat. Now,
Is it Reggie?
it's Reginald Goldenbeak.
Reggie!
And he is seated beside Kitasha. Next to enter is a Devon Rex Tabaxi woman. And she is wearing a shimmery pigeon bust dress that is a pale lavender, as you guys recognize Penny Gold Everhart. As maybe the players recognize, who knows.
Mm-hmm.
The next to walk in, I think everyone it's another, Tabaxi. He's wearing a pinstriped deep gray suit with a purple flower that's pinned to his lapel, as Edmund is led into the room.
Wait, I'm not sure this is just a me thing. Was Edmund a Tabaxi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
He's always been a Tabaxi.
Huh. I think I just never wrote that down.
He's orange, right? Or is
He
that just the flamers?
No, the flame furs were orange. He's a specific. Hold on. Let me scroll back up to him. I'm almost there. I had to.
Control F Edmund.
It won't work. There's too many mentions of Edmund. Okay, so he is an ashy gray fur. He's specifically off of a chartreuse cat.
Okay.
So he's kind of floofy. But yeah, ashy gray fur, and he has amber eyes. And he is led to sit down, and he does briefly make eye contact with you three and kind of like brighten up a little bit. You can tell very clearly his first major party he's going to.
Mhm.
And then
Oh, they grow up so fast.
the next person to walk in, you don't recognize. It is a pale green dragonborn woman who is wearing a quite different outfit than everyone else. She's actually wearing a vibrant blue with green and gold accents. It's a sari. And she is led to the far end of the table, kind of as we're kind of filling the area. And then next to be walked in is a tall, darker-skinned human woman, whose hair is tied up into a curly bun on her head, and she is wearing, kind of similar to Penny Gold, she is wearing a pigeon busted dress that is a burnt orange, and it is adorned with cream lace. She is followed by another woman, this time a very pale elf woman with platinum blonde hair that's loose, and she is wearing a long flowing pink silk gown, and she has many pieces of silver and rose gold jewelry, many like almost bangles of bracelets and quite a few different draping necklaces. Then we have, and as he walks through the door, Merlin lightly taps Mako's hand to inform Mako that this is their man, as Arnold Rothstein walks in. He is a stout human man with a tanned complexion, and he has long, dark hair. He does not fit in. His suit kind of fits, but it's not as tailored as the rest. His hair is quite greasy and a bit tangled, and it's kind of his face, and he's got a bit of a scruffy beard. If you've seen any images from Resident Evil, I'm desperately trying to remember one of the newer ones, whatever Tall Mommy is from. Hausenheim, I think is his name. If you think of him, you're pretty close. And he kind of just saunters in, very confident, very out of place looking, as he takes his seat in kind of a lot more of a relaxed stance than everyone else. And last but not least, as Kitasha desperately tries to hide behind her, Philly walks in. And he is wearing a white suit with a golden waistcoat, and his long hair has been... And he is led to the far end of the table. And let's find out really quick.
Nope, he can't perceive me. He can't perceive me. Can't be done.
He has a brief glance towards Kitasha where they're almost... And he is seated, and you all are, with the light ringing of a glass, directed towards the front as Miss Vespa Wind herself is introduced. And she... just in here. So she is a Tabaxi woman. Aren't all nobles. She is more of a Siamese cat coloration. So she's got more of the like light cream color with a dark brown sort of muzzle area as the tips of her ears. She actually has a bit of longer fur, almost in a like hair, sort of going down the back that she has in ringlet curls. And it's half up, half down, and she's gazing with a critical eye and a slight smile over the crowd as she addresses you all. It pleases me greatly to have you all attend today. How I've missed you all during my travel, and it's so good to see so many familiar, friendly faces. I hope tonight's festivities will be all to everyone's liking, and we shall soon, by the end of the night, also have a grand viewing esteemed collection. Thank you all for coming. And she will take her seat at the very head of the table. And dinner will begin.
Amazing.
Now, is anyone planning on eavesdropping or trying to pick up anything during this dinner, or are you trying to get through this part so you can get to the main event?
I think yeah, if there's some headspace, Joe will try and just listen and see if we can hear any gossip, any clues.
Okay. Give me a perception check.
Where's perception? It's near the bottom. There it is. That's a natural one, my dear.
Joe chokes on an oyster.
Oh no.
And there's a brief
who could have foreseen
moment.
it?
A brief moment of just panic on his face, but no one seems to make eye contact with him. If anyone had noticed, maybe they're just being polite. Kitasha, could I have a perception check from you?
Yes. Kitasha will also be trying to pull information from Reginald.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was almost a 1. Okay. Oh, and I add my d4. Boop. So 10 plus 2 for 12.
All right. From Reginald, you gathered that his travels have gone very well. He's very happy to see you. He has quite a few new books that started. But, don't let him talk your ear off, but this book. And he goes on, but you gather Miss Vesperwind has actually been traveling far east. You're kind of hoping she hasn't been out towards your homeland a bit, but she's apparently been traveling the east for a while and just has made her way back after several months of travel. And as you're thinking that, you recall her look as she stood at the front of the table in her beautiful gold silky dress that is not quite a princess cut, but it's kind of there. And you have a moment of realization of the amulet that is around her neck.
Yeah, I think as Kitasha's talking, and the realization comes, she'll continue talking and being polite with Reginald. But like her hands will start to get very staticky as she's trying to keep it under control.
That's all right, Kitasha. No need to get under control. It's all right. As you are fed, let's read through the list of foods that are typically served. As you are served your oysters and your clear consomme and your fish and your selection of hors d'oeuvres, a couple of them. Then you have your, main kind of venison dish. Then, of course, there's the potatoes and vegetables, and then the salad, and then we've reached dessert, and then the cheese courses, and then the toffee, chocolates, and nuts. And as you finish your last plate, an announcement rings out of, we shall now all, if you are ready, head to the ballroom to commence in some light socializing and entertainment. And as everyone is ushered back out of the room. And you enter into a just as large, if not larger, ballroom. Everything is golden. Everything is gold and cream in this room. Except for the main stage that has a large amount of purple velvet curtain. And it's kind of pulled back, and the stage is set with some instruments already up there. You know, the bands to come out and play too. And as everyone enters out there, you watch as Arnold staggers towards the stage, and you see him converse with another butler and make a comment. You see something pass by hands, but you can't quite make sure what it is. And as everyone gathers in the room, you look up as Arnold convinces the staff to allow him up on stage. And it seems like he must have been drinking a bit beforehand. He staggers a bit, and he gets up to the front, and slowly, the butler kind of approaches with him and stands beside him. And Arnold addresses the room. Hello, everyone! It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the exquisite Arnold Rothstein at your service. And today, I would like to demonstrate the gift I have acquired for the illustrious Vesper. Now, here before you is what appears to be regular dice, correct? And he holds out what you can kind of see from a distance. Seem to be bone-carved dice. And he's just moving them in his hands. Nothing seems out of the ordinary with them, right? But what if I told you these dice could change fate itself? Sure, there's games of chance. Always. You know me, I'm quite good at chance myself. But I've never lost a game, and you could say I've cheated death with these, and I've cheated him out of his own dice. And he holds them out to the side just lightly. I'd like to demonstrate my gift. And as he says these words, he's cut off as the butler beside him pulls Arnold point blank through the head. Blood sprays from the side as his body slumps backwards, and you watch him fall in slow motion. And his hands release the dice. And you see them falling towards the ground. Several guards and staff are rushing forward. The crowd around you is cowering. The shooter himself looks as though he can't believe what he's done. What do you do?
I think.
I
I think. Sorry,
You
go on,
have
David.
You have 6 seconds. One
I
round of
think-
action. I would like to hear what you guys try to do.
I think I gotta wait because, like, I can't afford to have this operation be blown because of this outside of our control misstep. I think we gotta try and salvage what we can.
Yeah, I think Kitasha will kind of put herself in front, like step in front of the group, and will cast Mage armor on herself.
Mm-hmm.
Because that'll do a lot. And we'll just wait.
Actually, I think one of the things Mako will do is get in front of Merlin and do her best to like body block for him. Yeah.
Okay. And Joe?
I've got a thing that I may regret. How far are we from this in, distance-wise?
20 feet.
So I've got two options here. You said the dice are falling?
The dice are falling.
I think
You
Joe
do
does...
not have enough time to cast Mage Hand. I'm going to tell you this right now. Your Mage Hand will not be able to them in time.
How about catapult?
Gonna murder somebody?
Not to catapult them towards any person, but just far away. To kind of disrupt whatever's happening here. Potentially to even like have an open pocket that he can just like catapult them into. But I don't know how, what you'll allow.
Not in this moment.
So all right. In that case, I'll just prime Mage Hand to see if I'll prime something like that to try and use a bit of telekinesis to hopefully deal with this in some way. But I don't think he gets any close. I don't think I use any movement.
Okay.
Out of curiosity, is anyone else reacting?
Everyone else is cowering backwards. Everyone else is
Including
shocked.
Fila?
Fila is reaching for a concealed weapon.
Mm-hmm. Good boy. Okay.
And the dice clatter to the floor. And you blink. And Arnold is there, getting, starting his way up onto the stage. It's clear he's had a bit to drink as he's staggering up there. A butler stands at the base of the stairs, and he has a look of absolute horror and realization on his face. Hello, everyone! It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am the exquisite Arnold Rothstein at your service. Now, what you have just experienced was not some vision of terror. No vivid night terror that has dug its claws into you. No, in fact, it did indeed happen, but now no longer is. These dice here have the ability to turn back time, even just by a few moments. The time is all a roll of the dice. Now, my apologies to you, Franklin, and to the poor butler that is just shaking, looking at his hands. I may have not been entirely truthful with you for your roll tonight. You see, if I had told you the gun was instead of the blank I had, I fear you never would have accepted to help me in my demonstration. Now, everyone, I hope you all understand what and that I am bestowing it upon our dear Lady Vesperwind. May her wealth and power to grace. And he kind of holds his hand up in a cheer. And that's where we'll end tonight.